Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Alva and today I'm going to be talking about weight loss tips and tricks for beginners. If you're not new here, then welcome back guys. So as some of you guys might know, if you guys have been following me, I have lost more than 30 pounds in a span of around 6 months now that I'm moving on to more of a fat loss stage. So trying to put on muscle and change my body composition. I am a little bit in a different stage right now. I'm not so much weight loss focused, but I'm still in a deficit meaning that I am eating less calories than my body is burning. But when I was more in a weight loss stage, my calories were at like a good deficit, and now I'm kind of close to my maintenance, and my goal is to, just giving you guys a little bit more information, my goal is to get more at a maintenance being that the calories that I will be eating are going to maintain my weight. So I'm not going to be losing weight or gaining weight. So I'm kind of headed towards maintenance for a while because 7 months of dieting has been a little bit long for me, and I went ahead and lost 30 pounds, which was my initial goal. So far what I have taken from it, I wanted to give you guys my tips and my tricks for beginners. I have a few things written down. They are mainly tips, not so many like tricks that are like what I would do at the gym or what I would eat. These are more of a getting your mind in the right place and getting yourself just really in the right place to start your fitness, a lifestyle change, your fitness journey, whatever you want to call it, to just start a lifestyle change. Because to me, if you want to lose weight, it should be a lifestyle change. Therefore, you could maintain the weight off. Ryukuma coming through. So the number one thing I have written down is have a plan. So it doesn't have to be a super rigid plan. It should be something that starting off as a beginner fits into your lifestyle. Make a plan, write it down on your phone, write it down in a notebook. What days do I work? What are my available times? Think it out. Okay, I could go to the gym Monday, Friday, and Saturday. All right, so I'm gonna go Monday, Friday, and Saturday for an hour, right? Etc, etc. Just literally having a plan like that, starting off with how many times you want to be working out, and then what are you going to do for your nutrition to make a change. And I say what because there's a lot of approaches out there that people have. You could do flexible dieting. That's what I do. That's what I would recommend. I like flexible dieting because it allows me the ability to live like the type of lifestyle that I like, as in going out with my friends or going out to dinner with my husband, and just honestly going out to eat. I would consider myself someone who just likes the general idea of going out to eat and picking items out and like having that social moment. I'm not so much a foodie. I kind of eat the same foods over and over again, which is really boring, but I do like to go out to eat. So for me, flexible dieting was a really big thing, also because I like to fit in sweet things, and to be quite honest, I like you know, Halo Top and protein donuts and protein bars, you know, all of that stuff that could be deemed as unhealthy. But I will go ahead and list down below people that I watch that have really informative videos on this topic of flexible dieting, macros. Also, diets that people take on, like a lifestyle that people take on. For example, some people, you know, they take on a vegan lifestyle. Some people take on paleo. Paleo, I believe it's just unprocessed eating, like 100% unprocessed foods and like grains and stuff. There's keto, like there's a lot of different approaches that people take to their nutrition. So inform yourself, find something that you feel would work for yourself. You could meal prep too. That's an approach a lot of people do, and just have that set out for the week. I would recommend calorie counting. You 100% need to be in a deficit, a caloric deficit. That means you're eating less calories than your body is burning. You need to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. So having that plan down, somewhere where you could see it, how many days you're gonna be working out, what you're gonna be eating, or what approach you're gonna be taking on to eating. So that's my number one tip. Sorry if it was a long one, but definitely have a plan. Write it down, put it somewhere where you could see it, where you could hold yourself accountable to your plan. Inform yourself, please inform yourself. Please use Google. Do not be afraid to like go on Instagram and find accounts, and go on YouTube and watch other YouTubers and see the approach they have taken, see what they do. Like I said, I do flexible dieting, I do the macro approach to my diet, my lifestyle, but a lot of people do so many different types of things. They do paleo, they do intuitive eating, they do clean eating. Like there's a lot of things out there when it comes down to nutrition. There's also so many things out there when it comes down to working out and workouts. Oh my god, you guys, literally I'm like sometimes I almost get mad at myself that I didn't do this research earlier, because literally everything is out there. All you need to do is put your little fingers to work, take the time to really research and get involved. I feel like at first, no shade to any fitness YouTubers because I love all of you guys, but at first it might be, if you're used to watching makeup tutorials and that's what you like, maybe watching fitness videos is not really gonna like be a thing for you, you know. But you have to see it like in a way of like, for example, school. You want to get an A on your test, you might not want to study, but you're gonna take the time to read it if you want to get that A bad enough, right? You know what I'm saying? That's how I saw it. In the beginning, I was kind of like, what are they talking about? What are they doing? Could never do something like that. I couldn't even imagine me putting the bar on my back for squats. I was like, I'm gonna fall. Like, in the beginning, it was kind of awkward for me, and I just kind of would hear and watch, but I got the hang of it, and I started off like that, and I would go on even Pinterest, and I would look up like leg workouts, and like save the Pinterest, and then go to Planet Fitness and like look at my phone before I did something, and then tried it out at home before I left to the gym. And you know, just really, there's so much information on the internet, and you really have to take the time to actually hear and read, even in times where that might not be interesting to you. If you want it bad enough, I would really utilize the internet. A lot of people ask me about my workout plans. You guys, I watch a lot of videos, and I'll literally be like, okay, I like this workout, and then I'll take that workout and I'll do it the next day. Or I'll take something from that workout that I like and I mix it with this other person's workout. Oh, I want to try that, and then I take that and I write it down, or I'll keep photos of it, and I'll go ahead and I'll practice that at the gym or whatever. So there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of different opinions out there. You have to remember that. Don't be afraid to kind of test the waters and see what works out for you. Just be careful with going too extreme. There's a lot of apps out there. I use LifeSum to count my macros, so I know a lot of people use MyFitnessPal. Moving on to tip number 3 is be realistic. By being realistic, I mean, don't expect to wake up every day feeling like Kobe Bryant, okay? Like, some days you're gonna wake up, you're not gonna feel great, you're not gonna wanna go to the gym, you're not gonna wanna eat your food, like, you're not gonna wanna do these things, you're probably gonna wanna eat whatever the hell you want and not be accountable and not go to the gym. So you have to understand that you're going to have these days where you don't feel great. That's part of being realistic. I think a lot of people expect to be motivated the entire time. Do you know how hard it would be to stay motivated the 7 months that I have gone with the lifestyle change so far? Can you guys imagine other people who have been on a lifestyle change who wanted to be healthier long term? I'm sure there's days where like they're not 100%. Do not rely on your motivation. Do not rely on your feelings. Do not. You need to rely on your discipline, your hard work, and just simply your actions. I want to eat the 5 cookies, but I'm just not. I'm just gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna go on my phone. That's what I do. Or I'm gonna have some water instead. I'm gonna have some tea, or I'll have, I don't know, this healthier alternative Halo Top, right? If we relied solely on motivation, I feel like a lot of us humans would have not gotten to the places where we have gotten to, and we would have not met our goals like we wanted to. If you're the type of person that could drop like 20 pounds in a week, and your goal was just to lose like 50 pounds or something, and you went to like extreme measures to lose those 20 pounds, chances are it's gonna be kind of hard to keep them on. So when you see it in the sense of, okay, the faster that I want to see these results, the more chances I'm gonna have at like rebounding type of thing, or the chances I'm gonna have at this being more difficult when it's all said and done. Like, when you lose the weight, now what? You know, like, are you just gonna go back to eating the way you used to? Because chances are, if you do, it's not gonna work out. It's gonna be a circle, right? So you have to see it in that type of way and understand that if you do it in a sustainable way, it's going to be better for you in the long term. And also understand that being realistic means there might be a week where you lose 5 pounds and then the next week you don't lose any weight. That 100% happens. There was weeks where I would lose like 3-4 pounds, like max, and then another week for like 2 weeks I wouldn't lose any weight. Even right now, I'm kind of plateauing. Understand that weight loss, you kind of do look at the scale, but when it comes down to fat loss, and body recomposition, you don't always have to look at the scale, if that makes sense. And for that, I'll go ahead and link my friend and someone that I work with, and I do my macro plan based. She does it for me. She's great. She's an amazing coach. That is Christine from Gauge Real Training. She preaches a lot about not looking at the scale, and that's another thing. There's a lot of ways to look at your progress. Obviously the scale is there and it is a helpful tool, and I feel like for me that was something that I used a lot. But there's the mirror, and there's progress photos, and there's measurements, and those things do not lie. My fourth tip is eat foods you like. That is a simple one, you guys. Just eat foods you like. I know maybe if you're not like a protein person, as far as like you don't really like fish and you don't really like chicken, just try and find things, recipes. Really take the time to look at recipes on Pinterest. Really take the time to find recipes online, on YouTube, that will just give you foods that you like. For example, I'm a big sweet person. I love chocolate. I love ice cream. Like, it's my shit. I could eat it all the time. So I found like Halo Top. I found Kodiak cakes, which these things are things that allow me to stay within my macros. Any foods I like, and I like chicken, and I like fish, and I like a lot of hot sauce, and I like a lot of like pepper. So I make these meals that I like. I pretty much always eat foods that I like. Some of these things might not be considered healthy. Like for example, I made the change of like, I dropped soda. Even on days where I'm allowing myself some room, I don't have sodas because I have found diet sodas. And I know it's just not as good, but it's a change, and it'll kind of help you get to your goals. And it just overall helps you keep the weight off, and just help, which in result helps you to just kind of be healthier. A lot of people will, you know, say, oh, Halo Top, it's like chemicals and sugar, alcohols, etc. Okay, but it's sustainable. It is sustainable in my diet, and it's not gonna like completely throw me off track. Tip number 5 is do not rely on other people. And I say this because I feel like sometimes, like for example, Ruben has lost weight in this time too, right? And he is my husband. I love him so much, but I don't rely on him to be like my like fitness partner. Ruben does not count macros. All he did was cut out some things and play basketball for like 2 hours a day, right? And there's been weekends where like we go somewhere, and this man will go on, like he'll go crazy. He'll have like sodas on sodas. He'll have like candy. Literally eats whatever his heart desires. He could do that. I can't. But I don't rely on like, I'll judge him a little bit. I'll be like, oh my god, you're really gonna eat that? But I don't rely on that, on him to keep me in check with my stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's a really big thing. Don't rely on other people to help you stay on track. You really have to understand that this is like a personal thing. Dial in and be in zone with yourself, and really like, I guess, check in with yourself. And you could talk to people that you trust about this and your process and like your progress, and they can help you stay accountable, but you can't expect them to like be an example for you. Even people on the internet, you guys, we all fuck up. Like the fitness, you know, model that is like your inspo. I get it. I love looking at people for inspiration and admiration. I think it's wonderful. But you need to understand that like everyone has their slip ups, and your journey is your journey. It is personal. It is your journey. So 6 is just do it. Like Nike says, literally just do it. I'm telling you, there's gonna be days where you don't want to go to the gym, where you don't want to go work out, when you don't want to eat your chicken and rice, although that sounds really good. There's gonna be days where you want to eat all of the Chips Ahoy. Me, my problem. Believe me, there's gonna be these days. That's why I'm saying you just have to do it. There's days where I don't want to go to the gym, but let me tell you, I have never regretted a workout. Even if it's a crappy workout, I have never regretted a workout ever. Honestly, the more you like something, the more it really won't be a problem for you to do it. So find something you like. I like to weight train. I don't really care for cardio that much, but I like to weight train. So that's something that I try and do, because even on days where I don't feel like doing it, it makes it easier for the process to do it. I try and find things that I like on days that I don't feel like doing it. Don't be afraid to try new things. Like if you're ever getting bored of something and you're just not feeling it, you don't want to do it, don't be afraid to try new things. I actually want to try yoga. I want to try like the classes that my gym offers. I have to like really, you know, actually go through and do it. My 7th tip is something really simple, and that is keep a journal. Mine is actually on my phone, and I just log. I don't log daily, but I probably log every 3 days. Sometimes I do log daily. It just depends. I'll just write in there, blah, 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 this is how I'm feeling, blah, 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 this is what I'm eating, blah, 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 blah. And it just kind of really helps you stay accountable and stay in a good place with your lifestyle change, because you have to understand that it is a change. If you were used to just eating whatever you wanted and that's kind of why you gained weight, which is what happened with me, you have to understand that like you're not going to be able to go back to eating like that. And it's okay, because it's going to be for a better you. Not only talking about physical appearance and the aesthetics of a body, but talking about a better you for your body, for the way you feel, for your health, for a longer life, for a better life is kind of what I'm trying to say. Changing the way I eat and losing weight, I just feel like my body and just as a person, I feel a lot better. Going back to those journals and like writing just really helps me kind of like clear out my head if I'm feeling stressed out or whatever it is. If I want to log, you know, measurements, or if I want to log whatever it is, I kind of like let it flow and let my lifestyle change, my nutrition, my workouts, whatever, how I'm feeling, I let it flow in the journal. And number 8 is what I kind of was talking about. Understand that it is a change for the better and do your best to enjoy it. Like, yeah, it could be hard sometimes to be like, I'm not gonna be able to eat hamburgers, chicken nuggets. I mean, technically you could if you want. You could also remember that you technically could do whatever you want, you know, but for me or whatever, oh, I can't eat pizza, chicken nuggets, and a burger and cake and cookies and ice cream all in the same day. Like, but understanding that it is for the better is what really makes it worthwhile, and is completely like, I feel like once you understand that it's for the better for yourself, it just makes it, in my opinion, easier. And just understanding that, once you understand that, I feel like it's kind of like an epiphany. Lastly is just understand your goal, have a goal, and be pretty clear about your goal. You could, whatever works best for you, you could change the goal as you go. If you want to start off by, okay, I want to lose 5 pounds. Okay, now I want to lose another 5 pounds. All right, now I think I want to lose 10 pounds. Whatever it may be, right? Let's say you're like 50 pounds overweight and you want to start off gradually like that. I think that's a great idea. If you want to start off with like, I want to lose 50 pounds, that's a great idea too. Whatever works for you, but understand that you have that goal and that is your goal. And also understand that it could change. For me, once I got to a weight or once I got to like a dress size, I knew that my goal was going to change. So it was, okay, now we're going to move into fat loss, body recomposition, some muscle building. And you could even then have certain goals like, okay, I want to learn how to do the splits. I want to hit this weight in my squat. You know, I want to get stronger. I want to be able to do a handstand. I want to be able to do a pull-up, things like that, right? Like I want to do 2 to 3 new healthy meals. Experiment. What did I do when I started working out? So I used to do, I want to say my cardio first. I used to do like 20 minutes of cardio, but I stopped as soon as I started to weight train more. And then I would do like some body exercises, so like kickbacks, where you're just, you know, on the yoga mat, like a lot of body weight movements. I would do the machines that were, I still do the machines that are like kind of ready and equipped to go. You kind of just have to either research them beforehand, or they literally have a guide there that will kind of show you in a quick way that doesn't even, it's not that helpful. I would say YouTube, whatever the machine is called. Or don't be afraid to ask an employee or a trainer that works there. If you don't want to, I totally understand. So definitely try and find those machines on the internet. What I basically do still is I warm up for like 5 to 10 minutes and then I hit the weights literally for like an hour and a half. So that's pretty much my workout. And then at the end I do cardio. If I am having more, and I do about 20 minutes of cardio, sometimes I did more though, so it just kind of really depends. If I'm having more of a cardio day, I still do weights, but I do it either light weights or I do a shorter amount, and then I'll do like 40 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever it may be, cardio. I also sometimes will do plyometrics or circuit training, like the ropes. I think that's TRX. Like there's just a lot of things that you could do. Like I like circuit training for cardio. You guys could Google circuit training and kind of see what that looks like, or YouTube it. I stopped eating out every day because that's just like, in my opinion, unnecessary. And I do think that if you eat out like all the time, you have to be counting your macros, in my opinion, or else you could get lost in the sauce of super like calorically dense foods, meaning something tiny that'll have like 200 calories. So I wanted to make sure that I could still eat out like on the weekends or maybe like twice a week with my husband. So I made it a lifestyle change into where I learned about macronutrients, and that allowed me to really be flexible and do things like go to the movies and do things like hang out with friends, get frozen yogurt, even get ice cream, get coffee, go to Starbucks, things like that. Alright you guys, so those were my tips and tricks. I really hope that this video was at least a little bit helpful to you guys. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more videos on this topic, maybe talk about more specific things, let me know it down below in the comments, and make sure again that you like the video so that I know you guys liked it. If you're not subscribed and you would like to be, you'd like to see some more, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day or night.